beautiful morning, decided to film another Value Brick video. Matter of fact, I have to because Value Brick videos come out every single 4 days. With that being said, now what the fuck is value? What in the H is value, right? And I was one of those kids as well. Same thing as you, thinking, oh, what is value? Watching these Iman videos, Hormozi videos, Alex Becker video, like whatever it may be, right? Whatever you watch, I was talking about value. What in the value are we talking about? Giving value, receiving value, giving free value in content, giving paid value, the most amount of value you can give a client. What does all of that actually mean? And that confused me the most before, right? Because I'm like, okay, you want me to give people value to make money, cool. How am I gonna give value? What type of value am I giving? What is value in the beginning? And in simple terms, value is exactly what it sounds like. It's value. Anything you might potentially value, anything someone else might potentially value. So say right now, I'm gonna say, if you comment down below, I'm gonna send you over $100. If I say that, would you consider that value? And would you be like, oh, this guy's getting, 2 views a video, might as well do it because I'm most likely gonna get that $100. So you see the value. The risk is low because not a lot of people are seeing this video, potentially. And the perceived reward is very high because you get $100 for commenting, which this video might not even have any comment. So you see value in that. Let's say I were to offer you a brand new car. Say it's a, Camry. Nothing crazy. I'm like, tag me on Instagram, like this video, subscribe down below as well. And you can potentially win a car. We're gonna do a spin the wheel and you're gonna win a car. A Camry, a brand new Camry. Would you see value in that? Say I were to just come to your home right now. So you call me up, I'm like, hey, this is my number. Call me up, I'm gonna come to your house and one lucky person is gonna get a brand new Camry. Would you put your number down below? Or would you ask me for my number so I could come to your place and give you that Camry? Or would you be like, oh, it's probably scam, it's probably, I'm not gonna risk that. But what are you actually risking? You're not risking much, right? So the risk is very low, but the reward is very high. So that's exactly what value is. Whether you're given some sort of sauce, potentially what you're doing, say this 80-day challenge that I'm doing with my online education, scaling that up with other experts, making them a load of bread, making myself a load of bread, showing you how you could be doing the exact same thing. One, without buying anything, but however, it might actually be worth it for you to see my description below this video and check out DEP, which is Digital Education Economy Project, something I came up with to help people that want to get into this whole online education thing, this whole expertise, monetizing your expertise info. It's not something I'm pushing on. That's something you want to do, cool. If it's not, you can continue watching these videos because I'd say these videos got some sauce in them as well. And that's exactly what value is. You can potentially pay $8 for DEP, which the risk of that is like what, $8. I mean, I could possibly find $8 somewhere in the city on the ground. So the actual risk or what you're putting in is very low, very little, but what you're receiving is something that again, potentially could pay off down the line insane amounts. It doesn't even have to be, crazy down the line. It could be, a month from now, a few weeks from now, right? As long as you start now, that's the most important part. So again, value is very, very simple. It's anything someone else or you yourself, put yourself in the position right now. What would you consider valuable, right? For me, it might be, a villa in Mexico, right? It could be a Lamborghini Urus, right? It could be an Aston Martin, whatever it may be. It could be a Rolex, right? Could be bust down AP, right? Whatever that is, you consider that value, right? So now think of that anytime you want to actually give someone something. What's a scale or what's a level at you can give someone something that they're going to perceive much higher. They're going to be like, wow, this is valuable. Like this is truly valuable, right? Because the example I'm giving here is value in a materialistic way because it's easy to explain, right? As said, a brand new Camry, right, for free or whatever. That's a lot of value. That's like 30 bands of value for free. $100 for just commenting. That's pretty good value for just a single comment. And again, your chances are super, super high. And some examples of value in not a materialistic way could be, say you're like me, you're skinny as a brick, right? Damn near anorexic, and you want to have a nice build. Would you consider that, life-changing? Potentially for the people around you, for yourself, the way you look, the way you feel. Say you're in deep credit card debt and you were to see how you can get out of that situation. Would you consider that some value? Say you want to start a business, like a physical brick and mortar. Would you want to know how to get, some loans and potentially start that up and start getting profitable and having your own business? Would that be some value? And now maybe you want to just travel your whole entire life. Would you want to know how you could travel with points, credit cards, and utilizing that and not spend, tens of thousands on trips? Value can also quite simply be something you're missing that you want. Say you want a 10, 15, 25K a month business, right? You're most likely missing some information that people at that level have and you don't. And potentially, very simply, what it could be is you're just missing the implementation. Right? You know all the info out there, but you're missing the implementation. You don't know how to use that information, that value to your advantage to be at that 10, 15, 20, 25K a month level. So remember, the easiest way to figure out what is value and what you could potentially provide to other people is one, use this channel as an example, as in what I'm doing right now. That is, I would consider that value because from a 22-year-old doing this kind of stuff and, being in such a niche, such an interesting space and making great money in it, I'm sure you could see how that could stack up and be pretty valuable information, whether you're 50, 40, 30, 20, or even 18. So remember, materialistic value is one thing. Separate value that can potentially bring you greater long-term results is a whole separate category of value. Now, if you enjoyed this little yap session about value, subscribe down below, comment down below, make sure to like this video, and let me know if it kind of makes sense, the metaphor and the whole perspective I was explaining what value is in this video. That being said, talk soon.